De la Uz?
De la Uz.
De la Uz.
Thank you. Hi, Michelle De La Uz. I'm the Executive Director of the Fifth Avenue Committee, and I'm not going to talk about poo. So Fifth Avenue Committee is a 36-year-old nonprofit comprehensive community development corporation whose mission is to advance economic and social justice. And one of the ways that we do that is we build and manage affordable housing. The other is that we train and place people into living wage jobs. We also prevent hundreds of evictions every year. In our 36-year history, actually just on our workforce development side, we've trained and placed over 10,000 low-income New Yorkers into living wage jobs. We're also a founding member of Brooklyn Speaks and one of the plaintiffs that successfully sued the developer in the state to conduct this supplemental environmental impact statement for phase 2 of the project. Brooklyn Speaks is a coalition group that has been advocating for transparency and accountability in Atlantic Yards for more than 8 years. For the purposes of today's hearing, I'm going to limit my testimony to the impact on socioeconomic conditions in the area, since the SEIS specifically indicates that the impact of the delay as a result of the 25-year extended build-out scenario that FCRC proposed and ESDC approved will not be studied. As everyone knows, excuse me, I'm getting over a cold. Over 1,900 of the 2,250 units of affordable housing, by far the biggest public benefit in many people's eyes, is in phase 2 of the project. While ESDC and FCRC have made public statements that the housing will be accelerated, they have not committed to a specific timetable to actually build out all of the housing. The agreement, which dictates how much time they have to build the housing, including the affordable housing, continues to maintain that they have until 2035 or later to complete phase 2 of the project. ESDC's allowing that much needed affordable housing to be delayed more than 20 years has a dramatic impact on local residents, in particular African American residents who otherwise would be eligible for the affordable housing lotteries if the affordable housing were provided on the originally contemplated timetable and approved timetable. Gentrification displacement pressures in community boards 2, 3, 6, and 8 have increased to alarming rates recently, partly due to the Atlantic Yards project being approved and the arena being built. The Draft SEIS acknowledges the increases in rents and sales prices being higher in the area immediately surrounding the project. And I'm going to quote from the DSCIS right now. I'm going to do it quickly. Dramatic increases in income, home values, and rental rates have occurred in areas within the 3/4-mile study area. And that's having an impact on the low and moderate income population potentially at risk of indirect displacement. Despite that statement, the ESDC refuses to study how the combination of the increases in rents and the delay of providing the affordable housing impacts specifically racial and socioeconomic groups. That refusal, combined with ESDC's longstanding inability to hold the project publicly accountable, demonstrates a total disregard for the public's interest. And I'm going to skip ahead and finalize, if you don't mind.
Please finish.
I absolutely will. And I just say that, you know, as I said, Fifth Avenue Committee helps individuals that are facing eviction, and they're facing eviction and displacement today. We cannot wait for the provision of affordable housing, and we must ensure that the disparate impact that's happening and has been happening for the last several years is mitigated immediately. Thank you.